Students look into summer job opportunities, the choir department welcomes a new member, and we learn about USF campus safety. All this and more coming up next on College Week.
From the Chmielewski Fine Arts Center on the campus of the University of Sioux Falls, this is College Week. With Brandon Sandoval, Stefanie Chmielewski, and sports with Brett Geese.
Good morning, I'm Brandon Sandoval.
And I'm Stefanie Chmielewski. Thanks for joining us. A recent study done by the Minnesota Department of Education found that a startling number of their preschool to elementary age students do not have the literary skills to succeed. In response, the Department of Education initiated a program called the Minnesota Reading Corps. This program gives students a chance to spend one-on-one time with a qualified reading specialist who will help them improve their skills. The MRC's goal is to help every Minnesota student become a successful reader by the end of 3rd grade. To get involved in the Minnesota Reading Corps or to set up an interview, contact Jen Belmont at Belmont Partners Public Relations or by calling 952-233-0428 or info@belmontpartners.com.
After a very snowy South Dakota winter, the thaw is causing a big mess for many local towns. All over southeastern South Dakota, flood reports are coming in. From Vermilion to Sioux Falls, swollen rivers have breached their banks and have overflowed parks, streets, and residential areas. Though this is a big inconvenience, South Dakotans have hope in sight, as a recent report from the National Weather Service hydrologist Mike Gillespie says that barring any more widespread rain, the worst of the flooding should be over by the end of the weekend.
Summer is quickly approaching, and many students have to find summer job opportunities. For more, here's Chelsea Rops.
With winter coming to an end and spring quickly blooming, students may have begun to wonder about summer job opportunities. Director of Career and Learning Accessibility Services, Billy Strufert, says there are many options open for students.
There are lots of opportunities out there to be found. The state of South Dakota has a program called Dakota Seeds. The governor would like to create over 1,000 new internships. Many of those are offered in the summer and they are also paid. In addition to that, the university partners with local employers to offer internships.
For students who are in need of help, Strufert says there are many places to begin their search for summer employment.
Well, one resource that I would let students know about is a resource called Cougar Careers, and that is a new database that the university has created this year to post internship opportunities for students. Certainly myself, I'm eager to help, but there's a lot of resources. Career Services is one. Faculty can be a good resource too. They have many connections in the community. They can even help the student formulate and identify the learning objectives for the experience.
Sophomore Beth Salisbury is one student who is fortunate enough to already have summer plans.
I worked at a grocery store in my local town and I didn't really like it that much. I mean, I enjoyed talking to the people I worked with and stuff like that, but I just wasn't really happy there. And I did radio station last year and I just loved it, and I knew I was going to be station manager this coming year, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to go home for a summer and then come back and just jump right into being it. So I decided to I was just like, hey, can I work up here this summer?
For College Week, I'm Chelsea Rops.
If you would like extra help finding summer employment or developing a resume and cover sheet, contact Billy Strufert through campus email.
Coming up after the break, meet the new addition to the choir department. Don't go away.
When the spring semester begins, the USF Singing Camerata puts away their costumes and learns more contemporary music. This semester has a slight twist, however. College Week's Hannah Olson reports.
The USF Singing Camerata. Usually instructed by Dave DeHoo Cleaver, adjunct professor John Mogan says why this semester is different.
Oh, Dave DK has been a friend of mine for a long time, and he is getting his doctorate down at the University of Kansas this semester. So he asked me if I would be the interim Singing Camerata director, and I said, wow, I'll do it.
Mogan also puts to rest any doubts in his ability to teach music.
I taught in public schools in South Dakota for 34 years. 4 in Parkston, K through 6, 8 in Lenox, K through 12, and then 22 at Patrick Henry Middle School here in Sioux Falls.
Kate Friesen, a junior in the group, says she is very excited to be working with Mogan.
I'm excited to perform John's piece. I found a new way. It's just a fun song, and it showcases us as the performer, and it also showcases him as the composer.
Mogan says what he appreciates most about working with Camarada.
I can see a bigger desire to come in here and make really, really good music, to be better.
For USF College Week, I'm Hannah Olson.